welcome everyone. This is Birds on Board and my name is Pigeon. Welcome back. I hope everyone's having a good week so far. Today I thought we'd try something new. It's Pandemic once again. As I mentioned before, I'm going to be trying and keeping to Pandemic as a solo game until I get the streaming things, the streaming business, under my belt, and I'm more used to it. But I feel it's going good. I feel I'll be learning things step by step. But today, I thought I'd go through Pandemic solo mode as usual, but this time using all 6 Pandemic cards. So this is known as heroic mode. It is the hardest difficulty. I will only be using 2 rolls, so it's kind of hard point 0. I think once you get to 3 rolls or 4 rolls at a time, that's where it gets more tricky. But yeah, I've never actually played heroic mode before. I mean, 6 epidemic cards, sorry, not Pandemic, 6 epidemic cards, they're going to be popping up quite frequently, and I don't know if I will be able to, handle that. So in the last room we played with 3 rolls at the same time with 5 epidemic cards. I think it went okay. It didn't look so good in the beginning, but we scraped through in the end. But I think we'll give that a shot. Also, as usual, I give everyone kind of an update of what my new learnings are with the streaming. I am very new to it. I'm learning day by day. I try and add something new every stream to kind of iterate and get better and better. So this time, for those of you that joined nice and early, I hope you heard the lovely music. There was some music in the starting soon page. It's YouTube's, so I don't have to worry about copyright, thankfully. But I thought that was a nice touch. I hope it actually worked out. I'll have to check afterwards to make sure that it actually played. I don't have my headphones here, so I'm hoping the sound quality is great. But that was the one thing. And the other thing is one of these. Please, if you have the time, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Give a like, leave a comment, hit that notification bell that will let you know when I'm planning a stream or when a stream starts. It's really, it really, I can't stress enough how great it feels just to see that number going up. I think at this current time, I'm on 7 subscribers, so maybe at 10, I'll throw a party. No promises just yet, but maybe I throw a party. But yeah, little subscribe button, learn how to put these overlays to swipe in and out. And if you all can say goodbye subscribe button now after you click it, goodbye subscribe button, and there he goes. Fantastic. So yeah, so that was my little addition today. Also, I've got some more lights in here and I've changed the saturation a bit, so I hope the picture quality is a bit better. Again, I look for comments, mostly from friends and family who watch the stream, and I ask them, what do you think? How could I improve it? And I try my best just to iterate. But I'm blabbing on. So today we're going to be playing Pandemic once again. Pandemic is a co-op game, a cooperative game. It is designed by a gentleman named Matt Leacock and published by Z-Man Games. And in Pandemic, we play as these members of the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, whose headquarters is in Atlanta. So you see, I've placed one of the little house headquarter markers in Atlanta, which is where the headquarters are, the research center, sorry. And we're going to be going around this world map and trying to clear up these 4 deadly diseases. We have the yellow disease, the red disease, the blue disease, and the black disease. And these diseases, like a regular pandemic, they kind of start small in these cities, but slowly but surely they start spreading, and sometimes you get these outbreaks that actually spread from out of the city, from the city they were in. And it's one of these games where it starts off looking like you've got everything under control, and one bad draw and everything goes crazy. These are the bad draws I'm talking about. Although they are meant to happen, it's never fun when you get them, because you're usually in a state where like, things are going great, here's some change, and things go wacky. So yeah, this is the first time with 6 epidemic cards, so I am interested to see how this goes. Again, I'll only be using 2 rolls at this time, but I think we can do it. I'm confident. I'm positive. We can do it. So first off, I think let us pick the 2 rolls that we're going to do randomly, give them their cards, and then we can put the diseases down. So let's start off by shuffling these cards up. To be honest, I think my favorite roles have been the dispatcher, which allows you to move other players' pawns and allow you to force pawns to the same spot. You know, that's a lovely ability. I love the medic. The medic is fantastic, and the great thing is the medic seems to get better once you've cured a disease. So he actually levels up. And the other one I quite enjoy has been the researcher. It makes finding these cures a lot easier. So our first role will be the contingency planner. There he is. Now the contingency planner, all these roles have slightly different effects, and they affect your base moves. What the contingency planner could do is, if there is an event card that is used by any player, once it goes into the discard pile, the contingency planner can use an action to actually take that event card onto himself and reuse it. So he can reuse event cards, even if those event cards were used originally by himself. So he can use an event card twice. But that means he isn't much use until we get some event cards. So we've got to start drawing those fellas. Okay, and the next role is going to be the operations expert. So operations expert, his ability are all around these research centers. So what he can do is he can build one. He can build a research center without any discarding of cards. And if he is at a research center, if he does discard a card, he can travel anywhere. So he has that ability. I don't know if this is a great pair up. I don't know if they're going to work great together, but we'll give it a shot. We'll use my little pigeon marker here to mark whose turn it is. And let's also get our pawns. So there is my contingency planner. He is at Atlanta. And there is my operations expert also in Atlanta. We can get rid of these pawns. All the way down there. Okay. Next up, we're going to draw them their cards. So they each get 4 cards in a 2-player game or 2-role game. They each get 4 cards. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is for the contingency planner. Let's see what he got. He got Washington, Lima, Manila, and Johannesburg. So that's 1 blue, 1 yellow. Move these out the way. 1 red. And another yellow. So yellow seems to be the current goal. We'll see how long that lasts though. And let's get the next 4 cards for the operations expert. 1, 2, 3, 4. And his 4 cards are Madrid. We have Atlanta. We have Taipei. And we have Beijing. So slight change here. We now have 3 blue cards, needing only 2 more for a cure, and we have 3 red cards. So we quite evenly split between red. The problem is though, remember to share these cards across. Both players or both roles have to be in the same city and pass over that card. So it's three criteria you need to meet. Okay, I think that's good. So now we are going to be shuffling these 6 epidemic cards into the player deck. And the way that works is we're going to split this deck into 6 semi-equal size piles. I'm actually quite proud. These feel like damn equal. Yeah, that feels about right there. Okay, so now what we do is we take an epidemic card, we put it on top, and we give this a bit of a shuffle. So what this does now is this puts the epidemic card somewhere in this 6th of the deck, right? It could be near the top, it could be near the bottom, but every 6th of the deck, and 6th-ish, that's a fun word, every 6th-ish of the deck, we're going to hit an epidemic card. You can never predict when. What you can do is assume that the longer you have gone without one, let's do the second pile, the longer you have gone without one, the more likely you are to draw one. So it's a bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a bit anxiety pounding, because you know if you're doing well, you start thinking, wow, this is going great. I'm actually cleaning up these diseases. I'm curing them. I'm making some progress. And then all of a sudden, there's an epidemic card counters, because you forget about it, because it's been quite a while since you lost one. Oh, nearly forgot to add the epidemic to that one. And that's 3. Yeah, this is the 3rd one now. I can feel this pile is slightly lighter. I think that's going to be a quick burst. Yep, let's get the 4th one. Why not shuffle? Hey, why did you folks look at this? Hey, what do you think of that? What do you think of that? I went with a nice red color to signify YouTube. I went with a nice sharp angle diagonal to signify action, call to action. Click the button, click the subscribe. It would really make my day if I can get some more subscribers. But if you don't want to, don't worry. Enjoy the stream, leave a comment, and let me know how I can improve things. That's all I'm trying to do. Every stream I try to add at least one more improvement. And I think once I've added enough of them, what I'll do is I will maybe try a different game. There's a couple I'd really like to play. I'd love to play Epidemic solo. Both the rugwort and the what's the one with the spider? I forgot his name. I want to say Silkstream, but it's not Silkstream. Nightweaver? I think it's Nightweaver expansion. And then also, I'd love to play Lost Ruins of Arnak, last Epidemic card. I'd love to play Lost Ruins of Arnak. I think they came out with a new expansion recently. I'd love to try that. I've never actually played Lost Ruins, shame on me. But I do hear it gets great reviews, and a lot of folks say solo is fun. Now, I don't know if the solo is in the base game or if it's in one of the expansions, but one day. Okay, I think that's enough shuffling. I really hope all the Epidemic cards are right near the bottom. Okay, the next step we do is we need to place the initial set of disease cubes on this board. Put those over there. And the way we do this is we draw 3 cards and we add 3 disease cubes to the city, to each of the cities. Then we draw another 3, add 2 disease cubes to each of the city, and then we draw a final 3 cards and we add 1 disease cube to each of those cities. So let's start off. First place getting diseased is Buenos Aires. That's 3 yellows. Buenos Aires. The next disease city is Algiers for 3. And the last disease city is London. Okay, so a bit of a spread there. It's a weird one. You don't want too much of a spread because I'd like to fix them up, but you don't want too much together because then they become hotspots. Okay, now we do the 2 disease cubes. So 2 disease cubes in Johannesburg, 2 disease cubes in Sao Paulo, and 2 disease cubes in Milan. There you are, Milan. Oops, one of my Sao Paulo diseases have run over to Buenos Aires. There we are. And then the last 3, we have Hong Kong for 1. Oops, we have Bogota for 1. There we are. And the last card, we have Sydney for 1. So, what can I tell you here? Straight away, we can see that Australasia and East Asia, the red area, seems quite safe. We only got 2 items there. The place with the color with the most spread currently is yellow. We have quite a few within Bogota, with Buenos Aires being an outbreak hotspot. And we also have Algiers and Paris as outbreak hotspots as well. Those doesn't seem too bad there. We only have 1 black disease outbreak area and 1 blue outbreak area, but they're all quite close to each other. So if things get riley over here, it will, we might need to fix it up ASAP. Okay, but I think we got everything. So right before we start, remember there are multiple ways to lose Pandemic. 1, if the outbreak meter gets to 8, we lose instantly. And the way outbreak, oh my poor operations expert has fallen over. He must have been just the panic of it all. So the way you get an outbreak, we move this outbreak meter up is if you have an outbreak. And the way outbreak works is if you add a 3rd disease cube to a city that already has, if you add a 4th disease cube, 3 or more, to a city that already has 3, right? So if it goes over 3, you don't add them, you roll the outbreak, move the meter up, and then any connected city gets 1 disease cube added to it. You can imagine if Algiers, who has 3 here, if we have to place another disease cube on that, that's going to outbreak, which means we put 1 disease cube on Cairo, 1 disease cube on Istanbul, and even 1 black disease cube on Paris and 1 black disease cube on Madrid. So the disease can actually spread out of its colored zones. Very, very scary. So one way to lose, get outbreak meter all the way to 8. Another way to lose is this player deck. Every turn, I'll be drawing 2 cards for each player at the end of their turn. And if this deck ever runs out, we lose the game. All right. So that means there is a set amount of time. There is a kind of a limit, a finite amount of time for this match. We have to cure these 4 diseases before this ends. What else was there? Oh yes, these disease cubes. If we ever have to place a disease cube down, like let's say it says place 2 blue down, and this pool is empty because most of them are on the board, we lose the game instantly. We must always be able to place a disease cube if needed. Yeah, I think that's it. I hope I haven't forgotten anything. The way we win the game is by curing all 4 diseases, by identifying a cure and applying it to the disease. We do not have to eradicate a disease. To eradicate the disease, we not only need to cure it, we also need to get rid of all the diseases on the board, which means that disease is now eradicated. It can't appear anymore within the game. The way we cure a disease is we need to hand in 5 of the same colored cards, right? And they can't be shared. So operations expert, for example, has to have 5 reds, and then he has to go to any research station. This time we only have 1. We have the headquarters in Atlanta. And then we hand it in, and then red will be cured. Okay, so that's the game. We've got to go around, make sure this board doesn't get too crazy. At the same time, we're going to carry on trying to get as much research cards as possible. So we get 5, and then we can hand it in a research station and cure, and hopefully we can get all 4 of these diseases cured before we run out of the deck, before we run out of the disease cubes, or before we hit 8 epidemics. Finally, the scary thing about this, I'm going to mention one more time, is this is heroic mode. This is not the standard mode that most people play and that we've played the last few streams. This is heroic mode. There are 6 epidemic cards in there. You don't know what an epidemic card is? We'll explain it when we pull one. It will happen eventually, and I don't think it's going to be too far. So let's kick off. Each player has 3 things they have to do each turn. The first thing is your character has 4 actions to do, and the 4 actions are listed over here. I'll go through them as I play, but you have 4 actions. After those 4 actions, up to 4 actions are complete, we can then draw 2 cards. If any epidemic cards are drawn, we resolve those, and then we discard down to a hand of 7. You can't have more than 7 cards within your hand. And then last, we infect the cities, which means we draw from the infection deck to the amount of the infection rate. So currently, the infection rate is at 2. So every time I infect cities, I have to draw 2 cards and infect them, each with 1 disease cube. And this can go up. This can go up to 4. We'll be drawing 4 cards. Madness, utter madness. I'm scared for that. We're not going to get there. Let's keep this place tidy, I think. So let us kick off, and let me decide what my first move is going to be. So my contingency planner, I don't think he can do too much because we don't have an event card, so he can't use any of his abilities. He can hand over Washington, which I think would be nice because, well, where's Madrid? 1, 2, 3. Maybe it would be nice if I can hand over Madrid, because I can get Atlanta and I can head over to Madrid and get 1, 2, 3 handover and get another one. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So I think I'm going to take my first action. I'm going to share knowledge with the operations expert and get Atlanta, because we're both sitting within Atlanta. That's one action. My second action, I'm going to move to Washington. Third action to New York. And fourth action, I'm going to go and settle in Madrid. Let's draw 2 cards. First card drawn is Delhi, and the second card drawn is Calcutta. So let's see, is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're at our hand limit. We can just relax right there and not do anything more. We didn't draw any epidemics. We don't have to discard down. So now we infect 2 cities. The first city infected is San Diego. We actually really need to focus on these yellows, I think. That pile is getting rather slim. And the next one is Atlanta. There we are. Oops. And that's it. Okay, great. Great turn. And now we move on to the operations expert. So operations expert, what are you going to do? I wonder if we should cure. Right, we cure, then we go 2, 3, 4. No, that's not going to work because I want to get Madrid over to. Oh, I moved the wrong fellow. Sorry, my bad. I must have been so confused. I would like to get Madrid over to the contingency planner ASAP. So he's got a pack of 3, and then we only need 2 more to cure blue. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to use 1, 2, 3 actions for travel, and then the 4th action I'm going to share a knowledge because we're both in Madrid. I'm going to give the contingency planner the red card. At this point, I should have more than 8, or more than 7. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to discard. I think I'm going to discard. I'm going to discard. Oof, it's so tricky. I'm going to discard Lima, I think. And the reason I want Johannesburg is that I might be able to move down here and clean this up. Actually, no, I changed my mind. I'm going to discard Joburg. If I can get Lima, although I'm not on anything, I can then, move around and clean up majority of South America here, I think. I think that'll be the best move. Okay, so that was my 4 actions. We draw 2 cards for the operations expert. The first card drawn is Airlift, which is an event that the contingency planner can make use of, but so can I. So I can move 1 pawn to any city, get permission before moving another player's pawn. I am the other player. So I give my permission. And the next card is an Epidemic. Oh my word. So we got our first Epidemic card very early on. And now we have to follow the 3 rules on it. The first rule is increase, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to increase the infection rate by 1. Remember, this signifies how many cities we draw during each infect cities phase. Luckily, it goes from 2 to 2. So we say nothing really changes there, although it's getting closer to that 3. The next step on our Epidemic card is infect. Now, infect means we draw the bottom card of this deck. There we are. And we add 3. We add 3 disease cubes to that city. And the city is Osaka. So Osaka now gets 3 disease cubes added to it. 1, 2, 3. There we are. Another hotspot has been born. And the last one is intensifying. This is the scariest one, folks. Intensify means we now shuffle this discard deck back into, we shuffle it and we put it back on top, which means next time we infect cities, we're going to be drawing the exact same cities we have just infected, right? And we haven't treated any so far, so this is terrible. This whole planet, this whole atlas is at a tipping point. It's a boiling pot. Is that the word? A boiling pot. Anyway, let's shuffle, shall we? So that was extremely quick to grab that Epidemic. I am hoping the next one just relaxes for a bit. Usually I'd like to be able to get closer to a cure before the Epidemic hits, but you can't always judge that. I hope again no one got scared by that little Epidemic alert I built. I did a change to it this time, where now when it comes up, it kind of flows in like poison or gas or whatever. Just keep your eyes open next time it happens. You'll see that it kind of flows in. It doesn't just pop in. Okay, so we're not even finished with my operations expert's turn yet. We now have to infect cities. So the first city infected is Milan for 1. Milan is now a hotspot, also ready to outbreak. And the next city is San Diego, which luckily Sheesh, that was close. Isn't that bad? Okay. So no outbreaks yet, but now we really need to be quick on this cleanup. So back to contingency planner. So what are we going to do, contingency planner? What are we going to do? I think we are going to utilize this airlift right now. It can be played at any time and it doesn't cost an action. I'm going to have my operations. Just let me talk this through. I think I'm going to use my airlift to get my contingency planner over here to Buenos Aires and clean up 3 cubes, right? And then I got one more action. I'll most likely then move to Sao Paulo to just end there. What that means is, if I'm lucky, this won't outbreak. Remember, I still have hotspots in London, in Milan, in Algiers, and Osaka. So those could very well be drawn, but I can only hope at this point. I wonder if I should actually, maybe I don't go to Sao Paulo. I've got another plan. Okay, let me start off. So operations expert is going to use the airlift, and he is going to move the contingency planner down to Buenos Aires. I'm going to use 3 actions to treat this city. So no more outbreak potential right there. And for my 4th action, I think I'm going to take the airlift onto myself and to use at a later date. That'll be my move. Okay, great stuff. Now we're going to draw 2 cards for my. This doesn't count towards my hand limit as well, which I should still have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, still good. Now I'm going to draw 2 cards. The first card is Hong Kong, and the next card is Mumbai. So let us see here what I want to get rid of. So, it's a bit of a tricky one, eh? Possibly Lima. I need to get rid of 2, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need to get rid of 2. So the frustrating thing is Lima can go out. Okay, we don't need Lima anymore. I'm here. I wanted Lima to get here, but I got that airlift, which is nice. The problem is that Hong Kong is the closest to getting cured because I've got 4 cards. Oh, this is very frustrating. I think I'm going to get rid of. Let's see, Osaka. I think I'm going to get rid of Mumbai. There we go. That should put me on 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the reason is that, listen, I had to get rid of one of these. There's too many. We've got 4 here. That's the closest to getting a cure. So I wanted to risk it. And I started with the blue. I just committed. I said, come on, it's one of them. They're both the same. Let's go for it. The other reason I chose blue is that currently the only outbreak is Algiers. Blue is a bit more messy, so I thought, well, in case I need to get somewhere quickly, I can use that. Okay, so that's 2 discards. We didn't get any epidemic, which is great. The next thing we do is we draw 2 cities to infect. So the first city infected is Sydney, for 1. And the next city is Johannesburg, for 1, which is now another outbreak hotspot. So we do have to watch out for that. Okay, and it is now the operation expert's turn. I think operation expert is going to. I think what they're going to do is maybe just clean up, you know. Now I don't want an outbreak to happen, so I'm wondering if I can go 1 cure, 1, 2. Oh, it doesn't really. I can't get both of them, right? It's frustrating. I could go move, treat, move. I can't see. What I want to do is actually take 1 from each of them to. I could do Algiers. Maybe I should do that. I can go. Oh, no, I can't. I can't even do Algiers. Oh, they're just too far away. So I think I'm just going to go to London most likely and clean up there. But yeah, it doesn't stop Algiers or Milan from causing chaos. I mean, I could always. I wonder if I should use my airlift. feels like such a waste at this point, doesn't it? But if I go London, treat, that's 2 actions. Then I can go use my airlift and treat as well. But that seems like an immense waste, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to go London. Whoops, I rolled away. I was going to go to London and treat for 3. And really, really hope everyone at home is crossing fingers that they don't, that we don't pull a, Milan or Algiers or Osaka at this point, because it's scary. It's scary is what it is. So that's my turn. 4 actions done. Now we're going to draw 2 cards for the operations expert. The first card is Riyadh, and the second card is Essen, and that's great. We wanted that blue. We really wanted that blue. So there's Essen and there's Riyadh. Now what would be nice is if we can get Essen, to the contingency planner. I don't think we can. I don't think we can at this point. So, or can we? I wonder. No, I can't. There's nothing I can do. Okay. So after we have drawn our cards, the next part is to draw. In fact, I'll say it, and I'm sorry I'm stuttering here. I'm actually getting quite nervous because there's 4 outbreak spots, and they are definitely in this pack. We're going to hit them very soon. So here we go. The first one is Sao Paulo. Oof. Okay, Sao Paulo is also a hot spot now. And the next one is Atlanta. I don't believe we skipped it. I'm so excited. We are so close, though, to hitting those. So we do need to clean them up. Sao Paulo and Atlanta, 2 new hotspots. Okay, but at least we did survive that turn. Let's see, what is the contingency planner going to do? I think the contingency planner, we know that, let's see here, the Osaka wasn't drawn, right? Milan safe, Sydney safe. So it is going to be Algiers or Osaka to be drawn, right? So I really want to fix that up before that happens. So I wonder if we shoot over to, I really don't want to waste my cards, but it feels like I have no choice at this point. If I go to, have I got Algiers? I don't have Algiers. Do I have Cairo? What's the closest I can get to Algiers? I've only got Calcutta and Delhi, so I can't get too close to Algiers. And then on this side, I've got Milan and Hong Kong. So I could get to Hong Kong and then go 2, 3, and treat for 4, and that doesn't really help me. I could use my airlift. I think what I will do then is I'm going to use my airlift to get to Algiers, right? Hopefully clean this up, and then start moving closer to Essen. So I can hand over the card anyway, right? Okay, so contingency planner is going to use airlift to shoot over to, and this card gets removed now because we previously used it. So I'll put it over there. There we go. So these are out the game currently. And then he is going to fly over helicopter. I think this time will go great. Into Algiers. Very, very slow helicopter that was. And then while here, I think we are going to use our first 3 actions to treat. There we are. And then my 4th action, I will move to Paris. And I think that's it. Now, at this point, the reason I went for Algiers was not only because then I'm closer to Essen to pass over the Essen card from the operations expert. It was also because if Osaka outbreaks, it's only going to outbreak into 2 cities rather than Algiers hitting 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would be the lesser of 2 evils, I guess. Okay, contingency planner. We now get to draw 2 cards for you. The first card is Sydney, and the second card is Sao Paulo. So look at that, eh? We are very close now to getting we have enough cards for a cure. We just need to get them over to each other. We didn't get an epidemic, which is great. I probably need to discard to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and to discard 2 cards. We've already discarded 2 yellows. I'm thinking I'm going to discard the 2 black cards at this point. Let's just double check. Oh, but there's already one. Oh, this is... Remember, there are only a certain amount of cards in the deck of each color. So if you discard too heavily on one color, the chances that you get 5 are lowered as well. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, we're down to 7. That's good. And now we infect some cities. So 2 cities being infected. The first one is Hong Kong. That's perfectly fine. And the next one is Bogota. Wow, I don't believe I'm missing this. This is, I'm honestly, someone's watching over me. Someone's watching over me. Okay, what do we do next? Now, do I want to actually pass over Essen at this point, or do I want to head over this side? What should I do? So I'm thinking, I head over to, so 1, 2, there's no way I can get back to Essen, which is frustrating. But I have to cure this because this has to be drawn next. It has to. And I want to hand over this. So I am going to go 1 action, 2 action to sit in Milan. My 3rd action will be to treat 1, just so it's not an outbreak potential. And then my 4th action is going to be back to Essen to relax and wait for the contingency planner to come share knowledge of me. Okay, I think that was fine. 1, 2, treat 4. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Now we have to draw 2 cards for our operations expert. The first card drawn is forecast. Great. So forecast is another event, and what that allows me to do is look at the top 6 cards of my infection deck, and then rearrange them in any way I want, to make life easier for me. So I can forecast. I can foresee what the next 6 cards are, which pretty much at this point, because the infection rate is 2, I can see ahead 3 turns. I can play this anytime. I could play this now. I think I'm going to keep it most likely till the next epidemic. We still know Osaka and Milan are coming up, so they'll be here shortly. Let's pop that over there. And the second card is a Baghdad. I shouldn't need to discard. 2, 4, 6. I'm fine. Okay, and now we infect 2 cities. The first city infected is Buenos Aires, which is 1, and the next one is London. Wow, that deck had more in it than I remember. Okay, that's good though. That is good. Okay, now we're back to contingency planner. Contingency planner, I think first move is to get Essen, right? So let's do that, right? Hop over to, for 1 action, and for 2 action we get share knowledge, so we get Essen. One more card. The next thing I'd love to do is head over to East. Oh, actually, this is quite a bad place as well. Yeah, this is quite bad as well. So I might want to. I'll probably discard Sao Paulo to get a charter, a flight to Sao Paulo, which is one of my actions, and then use my 4th action just to clear it, so it's not outbreak potential, at least. Yeah, I think let's do that. So my 3rd action is going to be charter a flight by discarding Sao Paulo, and then I'm going to take a rocket there. If it's oh, my camera went off. Sorry about that. Let me just check here. Sorry about that. Give me a second. What happened? There we are. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Um, right. So we're going to charter the flight. We're going to take Sao Paulo and head. We're going to head to Sao Paulo. What was I doing? I was doing a rocket, right? Rocket was the transport mode. Never really made it all the way to orbit, but I think it got there in the end, and we are going to use the last action just to treat it. So keep these yellow cubes, try and keep their numbers high as possible. So we still got 2 outbreak hotspots, Joburg and Osaka. We need to Joburg shouldn't come up, but Osaka should come soon. So those are 4 actions. We now have to draw 2 cards. The first card drawn is Shanghai. Oh, look at that, eh? We should actually be curing red. And the next card drawn is Chennai. Do I need to discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? I have to discard 2. And this is frustrating because okay, so Chennai is going, right? Chennai is in the bin. But I need to now also get, damn, it's frustrating. I'm most likely going to do one of the blues. So let's do, have I got Milan? Washington, Madrid, no. So I think I'll just let's do Essen. I haven't formed attachment there. He just got it. So he hasn't actually formed that bond yet with Essen. Okay, so that's 3-7. Great stuff. We don't have to discard. We don't have to resolve any epidemics. So now we're going to infect 2 cities. The first city infected is Algiers, which is the one we stopped. And I assume the next one's Osaka. And there it is, Osaka. So this is our first outbreak. The way it works is outbreak marker moves up 1. We put disease cube like usually on Osaka, but look, there's now 4 here. We can never have more than 3. So what it does is it gives 1 cube to Tokyo and 1 cube to Taipei, all connected cities. Now I get 1. Oh dear. Okay, so that's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's all that happens. And we put it away. It did spread the red there. So now we are with the operations expert. And I think the operations expert, his job is to now get to Asia as quick as possible, East Asia, so we can hand over Taipei or Beijing ASAP. How do we get there? Beijing is up there. Taipei. Oh dear, I'm not sure how we're going to actually get there as quick as I want. I guess I could build a research center, but a research center then I'd have to discard a card. I guess I can discard Beijing to fly to Taipei, and then how would my contingency planner get there? That's the question. How would contingency planner get there? How indeed? Oy. Oh, very frustrating. Unless we ignore it for now and we have contingency planner head over to Joburg, right? And maybe we just have operations expert head over here and start building research stations. Yeah, I think that's the best move. So first of all, we are going to, let's think about this. We build a research station, right? And then we travel. I want to get to Osaka can't outbreak again, so that's good. We'll build a research station. Okay, I think I know. We build the research station. We travel from the research station to Atlanta and cure for 2. And that way we can slowly make our way over back to East Asia. I think that's the move. Because these 2 are the only hotspot areas, but we're not going to hit anything yet because we haven't hit it. We've already drawn the cards. So until an epidemic, they are safe. Once the epidemic hits, I'm going to use forecast to make sure that we know the order that this place is going to get attacked. Okay, so let's go and do that. I'm going to research station fly. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to build a research station for free as it's Operation Expert in Essen. I'm then going to take a shuttle flight, which is I guess a kangaroo bounce to Atlanta. going via the research centers. Is it research center? Research station. Research station. And then I'm going to use my last two actions to treat, just while I'm here. Okay, there we are. We're going to draw two cards for the operation expert. The first card is Jakarta, and the next card is Istanbul. Yep. So at this point, anyone can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are safe. We don't need to discard. Did I knock anything here? Where was this? This was Algiers. Yes, this was Algiers. We didn't get an epidemic, which is great. We now get to infect 2 cities. The first city infected is Shanghai. So this is, I assume now these are new cards that we've already gone through that intensify stage, and Ho Chi Minh, because I don't recognize them. We haven't been here to cure. Red is actually getting a bit messy. We need to honestly start clearing up ASAP. Right, and now it's back to the contingency planner's turn. So contingency planner, what's the best to clean up at this point? I assume maybe I should just clean up yellow while I'm here. It would be nice to get over to red, but I can't. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to chill here, wait for the operations expert to get over to this side and build a research station for me. Then I can use one of my blues to get here, get to the research station, and come over. I think that's my plan. Unless by then he draws a red. And if he draws a red by then, I can head up to Atlanta to cure. That'll be my move. Okay, so I'm going to go treat for 2. And then move and treat for 1. So those are my 4 actions. I get to draw 2 cards. The first card drawn is... It's our second epidemic card. Second of 6. Okay, so let's see. So we now increase the infection rate. Luckily, we are still on 2. Nothing changes there. The next thing we do is infect. We are going to take this deck. We're going to take the bottom card out of it. And 1 city gets 3 disease cubes added. And the city infected is going to be Lagos. Hey, we're there at least. We're in the... we're like in the vicinity. Right? Excuse me. And then the next thing we've got to do is going to intensify. So we're going to shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And here is my master plan. I am most likely now going to use my forecast to get the cards that won't cause an outbreak, near the top. Okay, 2 epidemics. 2 epidemics. And now what would be nice for my second card, it would be lovely if it was a red. It would be lovely. Okay, I think I shuffled enough. I'm going to put that on top. And my second draw is Santiago. So Santiago goes there. Epidemic goes there. We have 2 out of the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 cards. I have to discard 1. I think I'm going to discard a blue at this stage. I'm a bit nervous that I've discarded too many yellow. So I'm going to take away, let's take away, what's the closest to a research station? I think Atlanta. So I'm going to keep Atlanta. I'll get Washington away then. There we are. And then, yeah, time to infect cities. Oh, before I infect cities, my operations expert is going to use his forecast card. So we hand that in, and what that allows me to do is draw the top 6 cards of the infection deck and rearrange them in any order I want and then put them back on top. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And why does this help? This helps because now I can see these and make sure that none of the outbreak hotspots are getting hit. So the outbreak hotspots currently are Osaka, still. It's already outbreaked once. Outbreaked. It already outbroke once. We have Lagos, is it Lagos? Yeah, and Johannesburg as 2. So we've got 3 places. So Osaka we're going to put at the bottom. Let's see. Atlanta can be fine. Algiers, no. Where's Santiago? Santiago can also go near the bottom, I think. So Atlanta first, Algiers second, Shanghai. How's Shanghai looking? Shanghai's got 1, it's fine. Bogota, has got 2. Santiago has 2. So the way it's going to work is Atlanta for 1, Algiers. So it's Atlanta and Algiers, right? They'll each have 1 on them. Then the next term is Shanghai and Bogota. Shanghai, Bogota, it will now be a hotspot. And then next up is San Diego and Osaka. Yeah, okay. I think that's our move. Which means we have 3 turns to get here and clean it up. So we didn't get a red, which is frustrating. It would have been nice, but whatever. I am now going to move over to my operations expert. Oh no, I lied. We still have to infect cities. So we infect 2 cities. We know which they're going to be. It's going to be Atlanta, and I completely forgot the other one. Algiers. There we are. So 1 for Atlanta and 1 for Algiers. And let's put them back down there. And now at the end of our turn. Now it's operations expert's turn. So operations expert, what is your move, sir? What he can do is we can head over to Osaka and clear up. I think that might be the move. Unless I discard one of these, but then we're very much pushing it. Or I could go 1, 2, 3 and cure, right? It would be so lovely if there was a way for the contingency planner to get that side, because then we could I just need to give 1 card over. That's it, 1 card over. But there's no way. There's nothing. There's a quick way there, which is frustrating. Even the research station is too far for me. So I guess we can go 1, 2, right? 3 to Tokyo. No. Jakarta, where's Jakarta? Jakarta's over here. Jakarta's over here. Sydney's down here. No, not Sydney. I don't care about Sydney. I've got Jakarta over here. Beijing is over here, opposite side. And Taipei is over here. So I guess I could go. You know what I can do? I can head over to San Diego and build a research station, and then have my my gentleman build a research station as well. I think that's the move. I think that's the move, right? Yeah. That's going to be the move. Okay, so now I need to be in one of the cities where I can hand over. So okay, yeah, oh no, I can't. I won't be able to build, right? 1, 2, 3, and build. Okay, so I won't be able to do it this term, but soon. Soon. So let's go ahead, and I think I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to hand over Taipei. So because of that, I'm going to go. I'm going to discard Beijing, right? Use the operation expert's ability to, once the card I can move anywhere. So I'm going to move to Osaka, and then I'm going to cure for 3. Treat for 3, sorry. So there's 3 treated. Okay. Good stuff. Now the plan is that contingency planner is going to go to San Diego, build a research station. He's going to go ahead and build a research station, and hopefully they can meet up and share knowledge, unless something else happens. But we'll see. Okay, get to draw 2 cards. The first card drawn is San Francisco, and the next card drawn is Buenos Aires. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I am going to get rid of San Francisco at this point. I'm then going to, I've already discarded no epidemics. They infect 2 cities. The first city infected is Shanghai for 1. There we are. And the next city infected is Bogota for 1. Bogota is now an outbreak hotspot. I have to watch out for that. And it is now the contingency planner's turn. So we know Bogota is going to get hit now, so I think we are going to carry on with the plan and get that research station built ASAP. Why did I discard a card? Did I discard incorrectly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I shouldn't have discarded. Yeah, I get to keep San Francisco. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, my bad. Sorry for that. Miscount. I think I might have counted Beijing initially. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go 1 action, 1 to Bogota, 2 to Lima, 3 to San Diego. I'm going to discard San Diego and build a, come here, and build a research station there for 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, and build research station. And what that does is that will hopefully line me up, because your members of the CDC can travel between research stations. So I'm hoping I can get over here nice and quick. Okay, let's do the thing. So I'm going to draw 2 cards. First card is London. Second card is Bogota. 1 for London, 1 for Bogota. Do I have to discard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm actually discarding quite a few cards. I'm getting a bit nervous here, to be honest. I think we're going to discard London, Atlanta, Madrid. I think I'm gonna discard Madrid. The other 2 are slightly closer to research stations. Atlanta is a research station, and London's 1 away, so it might be more useful. Right, no epidemics. Great stuff. Great stuff. I am then going to. I should actually, to be honest, I should actually grab this. This forecast as well when I get a chance, because that's gonna be needed. So, okay, now it is my operation expert's turn. And let's see, sir, what is your move? So you want to build a research station, but where? Jakarta or Taipei? Jakarta's quite far. I can put one right here. So I can build a research station for 1. Let me just talk it out. I'm going to do the actions, but I might commit to it. So 1 action to build. 1 action to build. 2 action to move. 3 actions to no. I'm thinking. So 1 action to build. That's definitely staying there, right? That is the good move. And then I have 3 more actions, but I want to finish up on Taipei so I can, so I can at least hand over. So maybe I cure there 1, and then I got 2 more moves. No, I can't. So I think I'm going to go 1. Let's go to Shanghai, I think. So 1, treat. So that's build for 1, move for 2, treat for 3, move back for 4. There we go. So at least I treated 1. Not great, not the best, but it helps. Okay, and now I'm going to draw 2 cards. So the first card drawn is Montreal, and the next card drawn is Karachi. So Montreal and Karachi. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 cards need to go. Okay, we're going to get rid of Jakarta because red won't be needed once I hand over Taipei. And then maybe we get rid of, let's just see here. What have we got? 1, 2, 3. There's 3 yellow in the discard deck versus 1, 2, 3, 4 black. Oh, there's another one. Wait, 1 yellow, 2 yellow, 3 yellow, 4. Okay, so there's 4 black, 4 yellow. So it doesn't really matter. It wasn't really. It was more blue I was worried about. Let me check blue. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Yes. I'm gonna get rid of yellow. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're safe. We've discarded down. No epidemics, thank goodness. We're gonna infect 2 cities. The first city infected is San Diego, which now means yellow has 2 outbreak centers, and the second place infected is Osaka, which luckily we got there before the time. Now the problem is going forward, I don't know what the cards are. I don't know what is next. I need to get that other event card out the way. Okay, cool. Contingency planner. So contingency planner is now going to what's the word? Charter a shuttle flight. Use a shuttle flight to the other research station. So now you're sharing a spot with Taipei and with the operations expert, and also at a headquarters. I'm going to use share knowledge to hand over Taipei, and I'm going to use my third action to cure. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we are. 5 cards handed in, which means red is cured. Now, something's happened here. To win the game, I need to cure all 4 diseases. But even though I haven't won the game, life is slightly easier now. If I use a treat action on a red disease, I remove all cubes rather than 1 at a time. So it should make things slightly easier to clean up here, I hope. And I have 1 more action. And what should I do? I should probably use my last action to get this forecast card, I think. So for my 4th action, I'm going to get forecast. Let me just double check that I did my actions right there. So it was 1 to shuttle, 2 to share knowledge, 3 to cure, and 4 to get my event card. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. I am now going to draw 2 cards. First card is, come on! So, third Epidemic card. Just as a cure red, they throw the spanner in my works. Luckily, I've got my forecast. That was actually a good call right there, so I think we'll be able to save ourselves a bit. So, step 1 is increase. Now, increase has made things worse because now infection rate has hit 3, which means going forward, 3 cards from the deck each time, which is not great. Second action is infect. We're going to hit the bottom card of the infection deck, and we're going to infect that place with 3 disease cubes, and it is Beijing. Beijing for 3. Luckily, we're right here, and I've cured it, so I should be able to clean this up quite quickly. And then lastly, we're going to shuffle this deck and put it on top. There's very few cards here. I mean, there is a minimal amount of cards. And it's frustrating me now because we have to draw 3 of them in the Infect City stage. I think I mean, it's very difficult to shuffle when there's like 5 or 6 cards in here. Okay, there we go. Bad on top. And the next card drawn after the Epidemic is done is Mexico City. Okay. Oops. That was Lagos, wasn't it? Was it Lagos? It must have been Lagos, yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to get a quick drink of water now. A quick drink of water while I suss out this board. Delicious. So, we've drawn the 2 cards. We have to now infect cities, right? I don't want to infect cities before I play this. So I'm going to use my forecast. Doesn't take an action. It's removed from the game. I get to take 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me just double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Okay. We've got Beijing, Bogota, Osaka, San Diego, Atlanta, Algiers. So Algiers is fine. Atlanta is even better, so that can go on top. San Diego. Actually, we should actually put the red cards up front because I'm going to clear up right now. So Osaka can be 1, and Beijing. Oh, Beijing. No, Beijing's must go to the bottom. I've got to clean Beijing before the end of Operation Expert's turn. Okay, just remember that because it's going to be an outbreak if I don't. So Osaka's there. I'll clean that now. Atlanta can be next. Algiers. Is there anything less than Algiers? San Diego. Oh my word. Those places need to get fixed ASAP. Damn. Beijing. And Bogota. Okay, so I've got 3 cards here that are outbreaks. How am I going to handle that? How am I going to fix that? So all I need to do is get I just need to get 1 clean here and we should be fine, right? So I can go 1, 2. I can go 1, 2, 1, treat, 2 treat. Yeah, I can do 1 treat, 2 treat. And that'll be 1, 2, 3. And then the next person is going to hit those. So then why doesn't the next person then fly over using the shuttle treat? So that's 1 treat. Yeah, but I can't get to Bogota then. I can get to Bogota, I guess. So unless I use my Bogota card here to fly over, right? Then I can treat, treat, treat. Then my next turn I can go move, move, treat, treat, right? I know, but I can't. I can't. Well, can I? I guess I can go shuttle, treat, Bogota, treat. Okay, that's my move. That's my move. And Beijing needs to be clean now. Sheesh. Okay, well that's the order. It's not great. It's absolutely not great. Oh, I forgot. Wait a second. We're gonna draw right now, aren't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no. 5, 6. This is. I forgot. We have to infect 3 cities right now. Osaka's fine. Maybe Beijing is fine. Does it matter? If it outbreaks, it's going to hit 1, 2, 3. Anyway. Yeah, maybe I should just chill there. Maybe I should just leave it. Yeah, damn. Okay, yeah. I guess I'm gonna do that. Not great. I completely forgot I have to draw now. I thought I had two turns to kind of clean this up before the infect cities, but the infect city is happening now. Right. So the first infection goes to Osaka for 1. The next is to Beijing for 1, but we outbreak. So that means 1 to Shanghai and 1 to Seoul. And then we move the outbreak marker up. And the last city will be Atlanta, I think it was. It's Atlanta. Okay. So, okay, red's really not doing great. So I need to get this sorted ASAP. But I know that these are going to outbreak now as well. And if I don't watch it, it's double outbreak, which is really going to screw me over. So maybe what I do is it's going to happen right now. There is no way around. There's nothing I can do, right? Nothing I can do. Okay, well, we're just going to have to try our best. Okay, so those are the 3 infections. We're going to go down to Operations Expert turn. Operation Expert, do your best, sir. I think if we travel, treat, there's no way I can get both. So I think I'm just going to go down to San Diego and... Actually, should I go to Bogota? Because Bogota will actually do more damage, where San Diego is only going to do Lima. Yeah. Let's go to Bogota. So I think I'm going to discard... I think let's discard Montreal. Unless I shuttle 1, 2, 3 treat. Yeah, maybe just do that. Yeah. So I'm gonna shuttle for 1, move for 2, move for 3, and then treat for 1. There we go. Okay. He draws 2 cards. The first card drawn is New York. Where are you, New York? And the next one drawn is Moscow. So he has enough to cure. That's fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to discard 1. I am going to discard New York is 2 away from a research station. Montreal is 2 away from a research station. San Francisco is 2 away from a research station. I think I'm going to get rid of Montreal. Seeing as San Francisco and New York kind of cover the 2 coasts. I'll get rid of that one. We now get to infect 3 cities. The first city is Algiers, which is now a hotspot. The next city is San Diego. which outbreaks. And luckily enough, it only outbreaks to Lima, but the outbreak meter does go up. And the last city is Bogota, but Bogota doesn't outbreak because we just cleaned up one there, so it's lucky. Okay, and now we're in blind territory. I think I don't know what's next. It's not. He's not great. It is now the contingency planner's turn. Contingency planner, I think your job at the moment is just to clean up this place. So let's clean it up as best we can. So I think we're gonna cure, move, cure. Is that the move? Is that the move? I think that's the move. Let's clear up this place as best we can. So move, treat, move, treat. I think we do that. Yeah. So move, treat. Remember we remove 2 cubes because we already cured red, and move to Shanghai and treat. Okay. So that's the move. We draw 2 cards. The first card drawn is Algiers, and the next card drawn is Bangkok. We don't actually need that red card anymore. We probably don't even need the black card because we've got 5 there. No epidemics were drawn. Do we need to draw down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? We don't. 3 cities to infect. Oh, Shanghai. I just seen that. Come on, fella. Shanghai. Next one is Joburg. I forgot about Joburg. I forgot this was a hotspot. That means Lagos is also a hotspot. Uh-oh. Okay, so Joburg outbreaks, which means 1 to Kinshasa and 1 to Khartoum. Outbreak meter goes up. And the last one is Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo is safe. I really need to clean up this yellow. It is not looking good. Okay. And that's the turn. We go down to our operations expert. Operations expert now, friend. I think we need to get to Lagos because Lagos hasn't been drawn yet. So if we go 1, 2, treat. Oh, it was so nice to hand this in though. Why don't we do that? Why don't we just... Because look at this. Algiers is right... It's so... San Francisco, New York. I could go... No, I can't do everything one shot. It's very, very... Well, could I? I could go build, cure, fly, treat. I think I could do that. And I could get a cure for... I would get a cure for black and also actually eradicate it nice and early on. Lagos is going to be a problem, but let's just get this cards away. So build a research station for 1. Let's just talk it out here. Build a research station for 1. Discard. I think let's discard New York. So then the operations expert can go anywhere he wants. No, not yet, not the right order. So we're going to... Yeah, so the 1 is build, 2 is cure, 3 is fly, 4 is treat. That's it. Okay, so build a research station for 1. Next action is going to hand in my 5 cards of the same color to cure the black disease. There we are, cured. My third action is to discard New York, right? Because I'm an operations expert, that means I can use the headquarters, the research station to go to any city. I'm going to go to Algiers. And for my 4th action, I'm going to treat the disease. Because it is already cured, it removes all 3, and because there are no more black diseases on the board, bam, we've eradicated black. Now what that means is anytime I draw a black card from this deck, nothing happens. The disease has been eradicated from the earth. We are safe. Okay, 2 diseases down, 2 to go. Half, I'd say just under half of this deck is left, but things are increasing quite badly. It's speeding up. Okay, so that's my move. We get to draw 2 cards now. And wouldn't you get whatever So, just like last time when I cured the red, we drew an epidemic. I cured the black disease and we drew an epidemic. So, let's see how it goes. Wow, this I could potentially lose right now because all the yellows are going to outbreak. And I've got no way to stop it. Oh, this is not going to be good. So, we're going to increase by drawing the bottom card, and the bottom card is Madrid. Madrid gets 3. We put that on the deck. We are now going to increase. Oh, sorry, I did it wrong order. Increase first. So now, luckily, the infection rate is still 3. But now we are going to shuffle this deck. Okay, the deck is quite hefty, which is nice. But there are quite a few places that can outbreak. We have Africa and South America are really bad. We have Madrid as well. I don't even think we drew any black cities this turn, which would have been great. My real hope is that we don't hit any of these yellow. Luckily, there won't be. I don't think there will be chain reactions. Okay, there we are, and that is it. And then my second card drawn is government grant, which allows me to build a research station. Remember, there are 2 more epidemics in this deck. So government grant allows me to build a research station pretty much anywhere, which is great. It helps because I can get a research station in place that doesn't have one and have someone meet up there. Would have been useful earlier, but whatever. Okay, so now we need to infect 3 cities. The first city infected is Osaka for 1. The next city, do I need to, no, I don't need to discard. The next city infected is Sao Paulo for 1. Shush, okay. So far, so good. And the last one is Beijing. Okay, Beijing outbreaks. So that's 1 to Seoul and 1 to Shanghai. And we move the outbreak marker up by 1. Okay, so things are happening. Okay. Okay, and then now it is the contingency planner's turn. Okay, contingency planner, what is your move? I would have loved to clear up over here, but we're not going to draw Osaka or Beijing, right? We just handle those. So I think for now, let's maybe head over ASAP to this side of the world and stop these outbreaks. So which one should I be going to? We've got to be keeping our yellow and blue cards because those are the 2 cures we still need. I'm thinking we can maybe head to the research station and then fly over. Maybe I should put a research station in Joburg. I don't know. Which one's the worst? Which one's the worst one that can get hit? If Lagos gets hit, it's 1, 2, 3. If Joburg is 2, I think it's Bogota. Bogota is the hefty one. I think, okay. So I'll head over to Taipei, shuttle over, and remove 2. The best I can do for now, I guess. So 1 action to move, 1 action to get a shuttle flight, and then 2 actions to treat. That'll be my move. I would have been lovely to clear up here, but I'm going to end up losing my outbreaks if I don't watch myself. Okay, I get to draw 2 cards. The first card drawn is Kinshasa, and the next card drawn is Khartoum. Ooh, okay. We nearly got enough for. We nearly got enough. This is not too bad. Okay, that's not too bad at all. We're going to infect 3 cities. The first city infected is Shanghai for 1. Shanghai is also now a hotspot. The next place infected is Bogota for 1. Luckily, I just cleaned it up. And the last one infected is Joburg, which now outbreaks to Kinshasa and to Khartoum. Okay, and that's going to move the infection rate up again. We could very much lose this game. I'm saying now. So Lagos can still get pulled. It's Operation Expert's turn. Lagos can still get pulled, and so can Santiago, and so can Madrid, right? Yeah, so can Madrid. So can Osaka. I can only have 2 more. I don't know how I'm going to fix this. I don't know how I'm going to fix this. So what I could do, if I built, I could shuttle treat. I think that's my best move. I think that's my best move. Joburg's been pulled. So not the best, not my favorite move, but I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to use my government grant to build a research station where I am, right, in Algiers. I'm now going to then discard San Francisco, and for my first move, head over to Lagos using the Operation Expert's ability to travel by a research station by discarding any card. I'm then going to treat for 1 as my second action. My third action, oh, that didn't work at all. That didn't work at all. That didn't work the way I planned it. That didn't work. That didn't work the way I planned it. I could. Is there anything else I could do? I don't think this is great. Let's just reverse. So Lagos has a disease cube. I was on Algiers. I hadn't built this, and San Francisco was still in my hand. My plan was to bounce, treat, and then bounce again to this research station and treat, but I don't think I can do that, can I? I don't have a research station there. I guess. Well, I guess I can treat Madrid. Madrid hasn't been drawn, right? No, it hasn't. I guess I could treat Madrid, right, for 1, and then build a research station using my event card, my government grant, then travel to Santiago, move that, and that takes away the opportunity for 2 outbreaks. I mean, but there's still Lagos and Osaka that could hit. But yeah, all I can do is try and downplay it. So I think I'll do that. I will discard government. So very similar. Discard government grant, and I know that won't work. Come on, because I've got to move treat. That's 2. It will work. It will work. Sorry. So okay. So no actions yet, and I'm going to do Madrid. I'm going to move for 1, treat for 1. I'm going to take a shuttle flight to San Diego for 1. That's my third action. And for my fourth action, I'm going to treat. Okay, so it's not a hotspot, at least. And that's it. Oh, and then I didn't have to discard this. Fantastic. I didn't even need to discard that. Okay, so now I get to draw 2 cards. The first card drawn is Milan, and the second card drawn is Seoul. Okay, great. Now we don't need to discard down. I need to infect 3 cities. So the first city is San Diego. Shoosh! That was lucky. So good call on my part. Next one is Madrid. Whoa. Lagos was there. Madrid, hey, how fantastic. Sorry, not Milan, Madrid. Wow. Okay, so I did big brain moves. And the last one is Atlanta. Okay, we're safe. I say we're safe. Oh, but now Atlanta's a hotspot. I really wish we could draw some black cards now, because it really helps. Okay. Contingency planner. Okay, contingency planner can get this government grant if necessary. But we know that Lagos is going to get hit, as well as Osaka. So I think let's head to Lagos first. Because if we don't, if Lagos gets hit, it's going to turn quite a few into hotspots, which I don't have any want for. Would have been so nice if I had a yellow card. I could have actually cured it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 1 action to get government grant, right? I'm going to play the card which doesn't take an action to put a research center on Lagos. Now I have too many research stations. They're all on the board already, which means I pick one of the ones that are there already. I'm going to take the one in Essen and move it to Lagos. That's my... What action is that now? That's not an action. That was me playing government. So the only action I've played so far is to pull government grant, and then it was a free action to play government grant. Okay, so for my next action, for my next feat, I'm going to then take a shuttle flight to Lagos for 2. And then for 3 and 4, what can I do for 3 and 4? I guess just treat, right? Yeah, just treat for 2. Okay, it would so be nice if I could sort out this, because this is bad. Unless I treat for 1 and then move to Taipei. I mean, Osaka's coming up, right? Oh, but Operations Expert can clear up that, I guess. Yeah, because there's only Osaka left. Good. Okay, so that's my moves, right? I'm going to draw 2 cards. My first card drawn is Tehran, and the next card drawn is Paris. I'm going to get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need to get rid of 10 cards. And I think I'm going to get rid of, I guess, red and black. I don't need these anymore, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Gone. We're then going to infect 3 cities. The first city infected is Algiers for 1. Oh no, nothing happens because we've already eradicated Algiers, so nothing happens. Great stuff. The second one infected is Buenos Aires. Where's Buenos Aires? There we are for 1. And the third card is Ho Chi Minh for 1. Ho Chi Minh. Okay, fantastic. Okay, that's good. I think at this stage I'm going to head over to. I could get the cure for blue, I guess. Is anyone there? No. Maybe I end up in blue. Do I have... What do I need to hand over? Quite a few. I think I'm going to head over to here and maybe cure Osaka before we get that outbreak. So I'm going to use 1... Should I use this to fly straight to Osaka? Instead of move? I can fly for 1, treat for 2. No, I think I'm going to keep this for when I really need it. So I'm going to shuttle a flight for 1, 2, treat for 3, which is all 3 gone. And then for my 4th move, what should I do for my 4th move? Probably move back to Taipei. So if I need to travel, I can. And that'll be it. Let's draw some cards. The first card is Los Angeles and the second card is Miami. So I should have enough now to cure yellow. If I somehow... Well, I got enough cards to cure all of these. I just need to pass them over, right? Maybe, okay. That should most likely be the next thing. Everything else is kind of under control, I guess. We're going to infect 3 cities. The first city infected is Hong Kong for 1. And second city infected is Sydney for 1. Sydney is now a hotspot. And the third city infected is Lagos. And luckily, we cleaned that up. So we're safe. Okay. And now we're going to go contingency plan. I think we need to start handing over tickets, right? So nothing can outbreak currently, right? Unless, well, it definitely can if we hit an epidemic. But I think we should. I think we should start cleaning up stuff. So if we head over, where should I end up in? Milan or yellow is most likely better to get, eh? Los Angeles or Miami, because I just need 1. Los Angeles, Miami. So I can most likely go travel for 1, right? Treat, that's 2, 3. And then travel to Miami for my last one, right? Okay, that'll be my move. Yeah, that'll be the move. Okay, so now we draw 2. If it's an epidemic, I'm pretty sure that's it. Game over. Oh, come on! Okay, so we got the epidemic. That is the 5th epidemic of the game. I'm pretty sure this is it. I'm pretty sure that's game at the point. I can't see how I'm not going to hit the outbreak and go over the limit over here. But let's follow the rules. Let's follow the rules. So we increase, which puts our infection rate to 4, which means 4 cities are going to be infected every turn. That's terrible. We're now going to take the bottom card because we're on the infect stage, and the stage getting infected is Mexico City for 3. Wow, yeah. Even if I don't hit the outbreak limit, I can very much run out of yellow at this point. Then we are going to shuffle this deck to intensify. There's quite a lot of cards in here. Frustratingly, not a lot of black cards. Because if it was black cards, it would be so lekker. It would be so nice and easy. For the non-South African viewers there, lekker is South African slang. It means, I guess, nice. It would be so great if we had some black cards in here, but unfortunately not. Okay, I think that's enough, right? There we go. Epidemic over, and the second card is Chicago. So close. You're so close, man. I could nearly win it in one turn if I was somehow amazingly smart, but them's not the case. Okay, so now we've got to draw 4. And I think let's really take this nice and slow just to kind of, you know, savor the last few moments of the game. So the first place is San Diego, which outbreaks. So one goes there, and we outbreak. If we get one more outbreak, we lose. So San Diego. The next one is Sydney, which outbreaks. Sydney outbreaks, and that pushes onto Los Angeles, and that is game, unfortunately. Okay, so heroic is difficult. Heroic is difficult. What did I do wrong? Did I focus maybe on trying to eradicate red too long? I thought I eradicated black so easy and no blacks came. So that would have given us such a nice turn. Oh, very, very frustrating. Very frustrating. If I had the medic, wow, the medic could have swept through here so easy and just cleaned everything up. Okay, let's see how far that last epidemic card was. One quiet night. Oh, that would have been so lovely. That would have helped. St. Petersburg, Tokyo, Ho Chi Minh, resilient population. Also, fantastic card. Would have been great. Lagos. There's the last epidemic card. Okay. Third from the bottom. Only 2 more cards left. Osaka and Chicago. Oh, sorry, Osaka and Cairo. Okay. Well, it was it was an experience, wasn't it? We had enough cards. We were close to the end. If I had a few more turns, I'm sure I could have done it. We only needed to hand over 1 card to get the yellow cure and 1 card for the blue cure. And for all we knew, for all we knowed, for all we could have foreseen, I could have handed over the yellow, cured, and the next turn I wouldn't even need to hand over if I had luckily drawn a yellow, or vice versa. If I drew a blue or yellow, then I could have cured it myself. I wouldn't need that knowledge here. And then the other player, operations expert, could have tried to just put out fires, but unfortunately not. Okay, so this has happened before. The first time I tried the standard game, so that's 5 epidemic cards, with 3 players, I lost drastically, right? I did a rematch and I won. You can go watch those other streams. So a lot, I think those were the previous 2 streams, and I won. So maybe that's the thing. Maybe I just need to get a sense of how this feels, and then I can, you know, get it going again. You know, start off on the right foot, as it were. So, unfortunately, that is a loss, folks. I'm hoping everyone is, you know, crying. That would be nice if there was a cry here and there. But it was fun nonetheless. So, if you have enjoyed this, this has been Birds on Board. My name has been Pigeon. We were playing Pandemic, great co-op game designed by Matt Leacock and published by Z-Man Games. We were playing the heroic mode of the game, which is the hardest mode of the game, with 2 roles, a solo match. The more rolls you add, by the way, the harder it gets. And you can add up to 4 rolls. So this is the easiest of the hardest mode, if that makes sense. If we add another roll, 3 in heroic will be harder, and if we add 4 in heroic, that'll be the hardest. One day, you'll see. You'll see. Subscribe, like, comment, share, and please hit that notification bell. And I promise you will see me beat this game. You will beat this. I'll most likely do a rematch next time I stream because I have to. I just have to. This is unacceptable. And also what I think I'll do in preparation, when we lost, what you can see from my frustration and me shaking my fists. Frustration. I'm not going to flip the table, right? I'm going to keep everything here on the table, but you can see me shaking my fists. What I think I'll do is similar to my nice epidemic. My nice epidemic alert. Maybe I'll do a nice one for a cheering for a win and a whole bunch of crying babies for a lose. Crying babies. I don't want to put people coughing with epidemics, and pandemics. I think just I think crying babies will be fine. Cheering for a win, crying babies for a lose. But please do subscribe. It really would make my day. Like, share, comment, all that jazz. Once again, this has been Birds on Board. My name has been Pigeon, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening all. Cheers.